Alison Hartson released a new hard-hitting ad on Dianne Feinstein. Let's watch.
Dianne Feinstein is worth $80 million. Her husband is a billionaire. Income inequality isn't the problem for her, it's the solution. Dianne Feinstein voted for the Bush tax cuts and to repeal the estate tax. Dianne, how many tax cuts are you going to give yourself? Dianne Feinstein is never going to fix this problem because she is the problem. I'm going to represent you, not the wealthy elite. I'm Alison Hartson, and I approve this message because I'm going to get money and Dianne Feinstein out of politics.
So if Dianne Feinstein was mega rich, but she also was fighting for the people, I wouldn't care that she's mega rich. In fact, I don't think any of you would care that she's mega rich if she was also in favor of policies that help the people. But as Alison demonstrated there quite clearly, she's not. She's not in favor of policies that help the people. And putting aside economics for a second, she voted for the Iraq War. Strike one, you're out. That's my thinking when it comes to the Iraq War. You don't get to vote for an offensive war that killed a minimum 200,000 civilians. It was an illegal war. You don't get to support the Patriot Act and NSA spying on innocent people, warrantless spying, and then turn around and pretend that you're this liberal, you're progressive, and you should be the Democratic senator from one of the most progressive states in the entire fucking country. That's utter nonsense. Guys, 60% of the American people want Medicare for all. Over 80% of Democrats want Medicare for all. Dianne Feinstein does not support Medicare for all, and she takes a tremendous amount of money from Big Pharma and from for-profit health insurance companies. So she's not for Medicare for all. She voted for an illegal offensive war against a country that didn't attack us, that led to minimum 200,000 civilians being killed. She's for NSA spying. You saw there, she voted for the Bush tax cuts. The Bush tax cuts, which overwhelmingly went to the rich. And there was a question as to whether or not she was going to support the Trump tax cuts. Now, in the end, she didn't, thank goodness. But the fact that we have to stop and think about this and worry about this with a Democratic senator from one of the most democratic states in the country is insanity. She's for repealing the estate tax. And that's the point, is that she's mega rich. You think that that's not in her mind when she cast that vote? Because the estate tax is definitely going to hit her. She has an estate. So since it's going to hit her, well, we could just get rid of that pesky thing and hope that nobody's looking while I still pretend like I'm a progressive and I'm a liberal. So listen, she's not only is she not on the left, she's one of the most conservative Democrats. I mean, she is right next to Joe Manchin in terms of her voting record and in terms of her ideology. She's deeply, deeply corporatist. She's not fighting for working people. So listen, this is a really important race because it shows what kind of party the Democratic Party is going to be moving forward. Is the Democratic Party going to become a social Democratic Party that's willing to unapologetically stand up for unionization and for Medicare for all and free college and a living wage and ending the wars? Or is this party going to be just hopelessly neoliberal, centrist, corporate, and warmongering? So we really have an opportunity in the California primary to pave the way forward for the future of the Democratic Party. And I don't want us to miss that opportunity. If she wins, that is going to be such a gigantic victory, and that will scare the pants off of everybody in the Democratic establishment in Washington. So just keep that in mind moving forward here. And if you live in California, you should do absolutely everything you can to try to get Alison Hartson elected.